6. The latest game is due out soon. Taku, tell me, what is new and cool in the new game?
It's the best Gran Turismo ever. 1,200 cars, more than 70 tracks in the game. It's grand as usual, but that's only day one. After the launch, you'll see constant DLC and cars and tracks, making the game bigger and bigger. We just had our 15th anniversary. Gran Turismo is 15 years old, but it's still growing.
I cannot believe that you just said 1,200 cars. I want to clarify that. There are 1,200 cars in this game.
Day one, 1,200 and more after launch. And then we've rebuilt the game engine, also the physics engine of the game. So if you played GT before, it'll totally feel different when you start playing. The way car behaves, it's even more realistic. But that doesn't mean that it's going to be difficult. It's going to visually translate into the game where you can see the car's movements better. That'll all come back to how you react when you race. It's supposed to make the game easier to play if you can drive in real life. I know it's hard when you explain it, but once you sit in one of these pods, you notice it right away. Compared to GT5, I personally find it a tad easier in terms of difficulty.
This is one of those games that when you see it in action, you actually can't tell if you're looking at real life or video footage or TV footage. I don't know how you guys get video game consoles. I don't know how you get the PlayStation 3 to do this.
First of all, Polyphony, they are dedicated. They love their cars. The boss, Gran Turismo creator, Yamauchi, he's a professional race car driver himself. He races in Germany, he goes to France, all the major European racing events. By racing himself, he gets experience fresh off the track, right? And he's working with these suspension companies and tire companies to feed back data back to him so that he can feed that back into the game, and that only makes the game even better. And with his brilliant programmers that work for him, that knows how to squeeze that juice out of the PS3, they can maximize the graphics. They're doing things that only the PS4 can do. Somehow they do the magic and they can make it happen on the PS3.
What's your favorite car in the game?
My current favorite car? I'm excited that the Tesla's in there finally. It's a hot car right now in real life. Everybody's driving it. I've always been a big fan of the original McLaren car, the 3-seater with the drivers in the middle. I love that car.
How much for one of these pods? I want to take one of these homes. I want one of these babies.
Probably costs as much as the car you own.
My car probably costs about $800, so is it $800 for this?
The car's only $800?
Yeah, it's not very good.
It's a tad over that. It's made by people who know how to make cars.